This is a story about story. Specifically, this is a story about your story. This is a story about the story of your life. Think back on the story of your life so far and ask yourself, is it any good? If the story of your life was on Netflix, would you binge watch it obsessively, live tweet about each episode, and then fill up the time until the next season writing fan fiction about it? Or would episodes of the story of your life gather electronic dust on your DVR, behind the last 2 seasons of The Real Housewives and maybe some Law & Order reruns? What if you could make the story of your life more interesting, more exciting, and more meaningful than anything you could find on Netflix? My name is Kevin B. Burke. I'm the headmaster of the Real Astrology Academy and the creator of The Human Game. The Human Game is a philosophy based on the idea that the universe is made up of stories. If everything is story, when you understand how story works, you can understand anything. You can even understand the meaning and purpose of your own story, the story of your life. If you're like most people, when you consider the story of your life, it can seem like you face one problem after another. If you could just eliminate all of the problems, you'd finally be happy. What you may not realize is happiness is the problem. In fact, happiness is the only problem. When you're happy, you don't have any problems. In the story of The Human Game, the definition of a problem is anything that interferes with your happiness. When you encounter a problem, the question you ask is, how do I fix it? To fix the happiness problem, you need to find happiness. Happiness is your goal, your destination. But the obstacle between you and your goal is that you're lost. You don't know where you are. You don't know where you'd like to be, and you don't know how to get there from here. An obstacle is different from a problem. An obstacle is anything that interferes with your ability to achieve a goal. When you encounter an obstacle, the question you ask is, how do I overcome it? You can overcome the obstacle of being lost with a map, a compass, and a GPS. These tools combined can help you to overcome the obstacle so you can know where you are, where you'd like to be, and how to get there. But overcoming the obstacle doesn't necessarily fix the problem. Rather than viewing the story of your life as a problem or as an obstacle, you could view the story of your life as a game. Games are optional, and the reason you choose to play a game is to have fun. When you play a game, the question you ask is, how do I win? Another important question is, what do I win? When you play the human game, the prizes you win include fun, happiness, prosperity, joy, and the grand prize is finding the meaning of the story of your life. One reason you're so lost in the story of your life is that most of the time you're uncertain if you chose the right path or the wrong path. You're rarely confident that you're heading in the right direction, often because you're not entirely confident of where you'd like to end up. This uncertainty creates worry and anxiety, and it's hard to have fun if you're worried. You waste so much energy wondering where you'd be if you chose a different path that you miss the opportunities available to you on your current path. The problem isn't the path. It's the question you're asking about the path. Instead of wondering if you chose the right path or the wrong path, why not ask yourself, did you choose the best path? The answer to that question is always a resounding yes. There has never been a time when you, or anyone else for that matter, failed to make the best choice available at the time. The best choice changes from moment to moment based on an infinite range of conditions. Just because you can make a better choice now than you did 5 minutes ago doesn't make the choice you made 5 minutes ago the wrong choice. It was the best choice at that time, just as this new choice is the best choice at this time. Telling yourself you made the best choice isn't enough to end the uncertainty and stop the worry. You need to know you made the best choice. That's where the human game comes in. When you play the human game, you'll learn to build a story that proves that you made the best choice. This story will overcome every shoulda, coulda, woulda, and help you to be certain that you made the best choice. You will be certain that you're following the best path. You'll be certain that wherever this path leads, it will move you closer to the prize. The best path is the path that helps you to win. To win the human game, you need to play the human game. That's why I created the Human Game Experience. The Human Game Experience is the best way to learn to play the human game and find the meaning and the fun in the story of your life. When you complete the Human Game Experience, you will never be lost again. You'll have a happiness GPS that gives you turn-by-turn directions to solve the happiness problem. You'll have a value compass so you can keep your eye on the prize and stay connected to what matters the most to you. And you'll have a map of the city of your life to help you explore the potential of the story of your life and win the prizes of the human game. Think of the Human Game Experience as a virtual summer camp for adults. It's an 8-week online program that includes video classes, a player's handbook, worksheets, and tools to help you to find the game in the story of your life. You'll post written assignments each week in a private online forum where you'll receive coaching and feedback from me and interact with a community of other players around the world. To learn more about the Human Game Experience, visit playthehumangame.com. Thanks so much for spending this time with me. I look forward to seeing you in class.